Yo, what's up gamers? This is Th3Ruthless and welcome to another video. We are talking about Throne and Liberty and I've got the best build for you. These weapons are amazing. We're talking about Staff and Wand and this is the best hybrid in the game and one of the best weapons combination that you will ever get. For me, I've played in the Korean servers, I've played in the early access, I've tried a lot of weapons and I believe Staff and Wand are one of the best in the game. It's a lot of fun. You can do solo 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, you can do GVG, you can do everything with this build. It's freaking amazing and trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun. You can farm alone, you can do everything alone with party, whatever you want. It's so versatile and it's so freaking amazing. Without any further delay, I'm gonna show you everything and explain what you will do and why you will do it. So let's go. So let's start with explaining all of my skills. With Staff, we have all the aggressive, let's say, spells, attacking spells. We are using focused firebombs. We're using Fireball Barrage. We're using Judgment Lightning, Chain Lightning, High Spear Bombardment, and the one defensive skill we're going to use is Victorious Energy. And then with the wand, we have the defensive skills, which is going to be our best defensive skill, which is Blessed Barrier. Then we're gonna have Invincible Wall, our heals of course, which is gonna be Swift Healing and the AoE Healing Clay Salvation, and then we're going to use also Sleep. Now let's go fast to skill specialization. These builds, you're gonna change them all the time depending on what you're gonna do. Right now we're showing the fully solo build that you're gonna use for, I use it for 3v3 as well, this one in particular, but I use it every time I go solo to a dungeon, open world dungeon, let's say, for farming, for PvPing, for everything, okay? So let's start with the Staff. We have the focused firebombs where we're gonna use the one where we charge the firebomb, sorry, while moving and with increased radius to hit more people. Then we're gonna be Judgment Lightning where we have it as a casting skill. We cast it once and then the second cast is instant and it goes and spreads to everyone. Then we're gonna see Fireball Barrage with all of the cooldown. Mana Burn, I use it mostly for PvP. If you don't want it, you don't use it. And I'm gonna show you what you can use instead. I don't really use Meteor. But let's go with this for now, okay? The Ice Spear Bombardment, really amazing. You can use this actually, okay? If you want, it's really good either way. And then let's go to the wand. The wand, we always want these two. We want the extra healing and we want the 3 consecutive heals, which is really amazing. Then with the Sleep, we want the instant sleep, okay? And this is in order to attack your enemy twice before he wakes up. And then always on Blessed Barrier, we want the extra duration. This is really important as well. So how do you use this? Before we go on how to use this, we're gonna go through the passives really fast. We use the increased healing and decreased cooldown by night and day. We use the skill heal percentage up for mana, for max mana. Taking damage, heal damage increases the chance of healing. Then we have the extra fireball, the extra projectiles. We have the silence, echoing barrier, which is really important for PvP. Mana amplification for increases our mana and our max health. Then we have the increased burning damage over time. And then a really important skill for Bearded Sanctuary with increased skill damage by around 130. And this is going to be the first passive you will need to level up. This is really amazing, and this is really amazing as well for survivability and more mana. So let's go over our rotation. What you're gonna do when you have a 1v1 situation or you wanna chase someone outside in the world. Okay, I will go first on the aggressive part on your rotation as DPS on what you have to do, and then we'll say how do you defend yourself. So the first thing you always want to do is to sleep the guy, and now the rotation I'm gonna show you is the perfect rotation. It's not gonna happen always, but that's the perfect rotation. Okay, so you sleep, you are using focused firebombs, then you are using Judgment Lightning, then you are using Fireball Barrage, then Chain Judgment again, then Lightning and then Ice Spear Bombardment. This is the best rotation and the maximized output that you're gonna use. Now, of course, during that time, someone is gonna attack you as well. So the first thing you do is to use your Blessed Barrier, and when you get low HP, you start use your healing. You don't want to use all your defending cooldowns at the same time because you're gonna die very easy. So what you have to do is you have to cover the Blessed Barrier cooldown now. The second defensive you're gonna use is Invisible Wall, and if you see yourself getting low on HP, you quickly use your AoE skill. Okay. After this, if you're still getting down, you have to use the next defensive item, spell, which is Victorious Energy. With your heal or not, it depends. Then you have the cooldown of Blessed Barrier, you use it again instantly if you're dying, so by the end of it you will have back your swift healing and you can full up yourself in no time. This is really important to remember, because if you use all your defensive cooldowns at the same time, you're definitely gonna die. You only gonna use Blessed Barrier, let's say, an Invincible Wall if you have 2 or 3 people on you, and the same goes for Victorious Energy. Now, let's go over the skills really fast. The stat points. For now, because we're having a bit of mana issues, I've taken Wisdom up to 30 to have a bit of mana regen and max mana. You always want Perception over 30 because you want the hit chance and the chance to sleep and to freeze another person. Now, I have gone to Dexterity to increase my evasions, but there is also a possibility that you can use Strength when you can only reach 30 in order to use the max health and be more beefy. It depends on the situation and what you're going to do. I would go either on Dexterity or Strength, okay? If you have a lot of melee evasion, you don't have to go for Strength. About evasion and endurance, I would suggest 100%, because with this build, the only problem you have is against people that use daggers mostly and greatsword. So if you are using this build and you want to be able to kill everyone in this game, you have to go melee evasion and a bit of ranged evasion, okay? You're not gonna be able to lose by anyone else. Your target is to go at 1500 melee evasion and you will be unbeatable. Now I'll show you some of the items that you will need to use. As you can see, I'm a free-to-play player. I may have some losing, but this is from the early access where I played and sold all the stuff that I got in order to get money. I will show you first the best farmable items that you must take. Kunzite Bangle is number 1. For this one, I farmed 2 or 3. I got some of the co-op dungeon drops, and then I bought the rest of the auction house. This is fully farmed from the Silavet. I think the name is Silavet. Let's take a look again. Yes, Temple of Silavet. This is full farmed. It's so easy to take. It drops from the wizards. The 2 next items I'm going to show you are from the Ant Nest, which are fucking amazing. Elusive Hexweaver hat with max health melee evasion, and Elusive Hexweaver pants with max health melee evasion and debuff duration. These are amazing. Okay. I also used Ebon Roar Sabatons because of the melee evasion as well. Defensive items. If you want the epic weapons, I would go for 2 Black Staff and Lecurious Wand. I don't have them yet, but I suppose at some point I will take them. The rest doesn't really matter. You can go for whatever you want, because, for example, you can farm these gloves. Okay, you can take the back. Let's go for the back. This is farmable as well. I will also make something from the site to show you all the items that you will need, and these are items that can be farmed, so you can get them full traded. This one is very good. Night Slayer Mantle. You can take them from Mitran and Contoris on the tower. Let me show you how to acquire. They drop from Mitran and Contaminated Mitran in Pure Light Heal. And another amazing item is this one. Spider Seal Collar, which I do not have yet, but I'm trying to farm this with max health, stun resistance, and bind resistance. Also, you get this from the bags from the contracts, and as a drop from how they called, the Lancers. Let me see how to acquire Skeleton Lancers in Ruins of Turian. So this is pretty much it. What you need to start and play with. With this gear and with this setup, I have won people that I've put a lot of money in the game for now. It's a hybrid build that is focused on doing enough burst damage and enough out heal to kill your enemy. I will show you another build because this is purely solo build. Let's go to build number 2. This is the build to support your friends and your party, and also for co-op dungeons. I would change some stuff for co-op dungeon because on co-op dungeon you don't need so much healing, and you can do a lot of damage, let's say. But let me show you this one, okay? So in this one we have only 2 DPS skills. This is focused fire bombs and this is ice spear bombardment. And we only use this because when someone of our friends have pinned down an enemy, we can help them to burst them down. So this is a 2-second cast, as you know, with the fire bombs. You cast this, you go for the ice spears, and that's pretty much it. You have victorious energy again with the hit and evasion in order to protect yourself, and you also have inner peace in order to get your mana back because you're going to use a lot of healing and to be immune to CC. And then we go to the wand. So this is pretty heavy in wand specialization. You're gonna need to use your AoE healing with a bigger range and to remove one weaken effect. You're gonna use AoE on the shield to expand to all the party members and skill distance increased. Fountain of Life, which is it's hard in PvP most of the times to get it correct, but you'll have to get used to it, and it's an extra healing that you need. Always Blessed Barrier with duration increased. And also, if you go up against other parties, you will need to have instant sleep, and with the Karmic Haze, then you transfer the sleep to the other people around. This is a very nice build to support your party and have a bit of damage in order to get and secure a kill. Now, going back to the passive skills, not many things will change. We will just add granting health recovery and regen to allies via active skills increases mana regen, and healing by 5.8% per stack and stacks up 5 times. We remove this one because we are not focused on doing damage. We have some damaging things, but we mostly focus on the healing and supporting the others. Now, the third I'm going to show you, this is the PvE that I'm using currently. This is mostly for, as I said before, we are a hybrid. So we are doing damage at the same time in the dungeons as healing as well. So you can see that this is 49 points in each. So it's pretty much even split against the focus firebombs and insane lightning, judgment lightning, ice spear, and high focus with damage. We don't need dodge in the dungeons. So we use this to DPS in the dungeons and this to heal. It's exactly the same, but you split the points evenly so you can be a DPS and a healer at the same time to help your party kill everything really faster. Now about the specialization, the passive skill, sorry. We just changed, I believe it was this one, which is the skill heal, in order to put this one. So that's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter, you get enough heal. If you see you don't have enough heal, you can put this here. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a lot of well, it does make a lot of change, but you know, it depends if you have enough healing. For example, if a tank is one sword and shield, you don't need to use this. You don't need so much healing. You can put an extra DPS talent in there. That depends. I don't think that 3 slots are enough to give you all the builds that I want, but these are really basic builds, with this one to be the most amazing for solo. Okay, this is solo, this is 3v3. I use this in 3 versus 3 in arena. I use it to hunt people down. I use it in 1v1 with my friends in arena. And this is the most amazing build you will ever get. Okay, and last but not least, we have the weapon mastery. I had to move the camera in order to show you everything. So for the one, we go first for the middle one, up to Redemptive Vengeance, and then we're gonna fully get all the traits on the top, up to cooldown speed 5%. And for the staff, we're gonna go full in the middle tree until we reach strange space-time, and then we're gonna go for the top one up to mana blessing. I try to explain everything as fast as possible, I hope you guys understood everything, and if you need anything, you can always find me in Benny or in my streams or in YouTube comments or wherever you want. I will always answer your questions and help you with everything you need. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope to guys see you inside the game. If you want to play PvP with me, if you want to play PvE with me, anything, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.